Welcome to the Mother-Daughter Ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Angelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. Mothers and daughters, allow me to share with you the Café at the Ridge in Kerrville, Texas. So here's what happened. I was with a travel friend, and we decided we were going to spend a weekend in Fredericksburg. She had never been to Fredericksburg, and she likes to travel, so she has started traveling with me. So we have a list of 40 things that we could do, and depending on how we feel every day, we'll decide what things we will do.
The color is just awesome.
Well, that day, I go down the list and I say, okay, for this day on Saturday, we're going to go over to Kerrville. I said, there's a cute little restaurant. We can do a little shopping. We can do this. We can hang out. It'll be a nice little, 20-minute drive. And then we can still get back and do some more things on the other side of the street for Fredericksburg, because on Friday night we had done the left side of the street. We were going to come back and walk from one end to the other side. So anyway, we get to the cafe on the ridge and we see this big sign that says Terra Linda, and right next to it is the cafe. I'm getting ready to describe the cafe, not just because you're seeing the pictures here, but I want you to understand how cute this place was. I want you to understand how family friendly this place was. I need you to understand that you could go here with your kids, you could go here with your family, you could go here with your significant other, you could go here with your baby, you could go here with your pet, you could take your grandma and grandpa. It does not matter. I think all is welcome, and I'm going to tell you why I feel like that, just from the treatment that we were given, and we had an amazing time. So just to give you a little bit of glimpse into this, just to describe, as you can also see the pictures, I'm going to give you even more information than what you're already seeing on the screen. First of all, if you ever get an opportunity to go to Kerrville, Texas, like if you go to Austin or Fredericksburg or any of those outskirt towns, make sure you just kind of drive over to Kerrville. For us, from Fredericksburg, it was only like 25 minutes or so. So that was like an easy, and it was a one road type of situation, nice little curvy road. Let me tell you something, if I had been in my Mini Cooper or on my motorcycle, that would have been like the highlight.
Oh,
but
look.
anyway, so Kerrville, Texas is where Café at the Ridge is. And by the way, it's at 13439 South Ranch Road, 783, and that's in Kerrville, Texas, 78028. I'm going to say it again. 13439 South Ranch Road, 783, Kerrville, Texas, 78028. The reason I'm giving you the address is because I want you to write it down, and I want you to put it on your list of to-do things. For me, I have a list of places to go. I also have a travel bucket list, and I have a things to do. For example, I have something so exciting for you in June that you are just going to knock your socks off with it. You're just going to be like, oh, I didn't know that exists. Oh, I didn't know that was there. I'm in Houston too. Listen, there's so much I'm bringing you from one coast to the next coast, from one country to the next country, but it's still going to be informational. It's still going to be educational. It's still going to be great visuals. I'm so excited. I need to stop talking now because I'm going to end up telling y'all, and then that's going to give the whole thing away. So let me keep going. At Café at the Ridge, we were able to go see the gardens and nursery. They had so many things, cactuses, trees, all kinds of plants and herbs, and for purchase, by the way. They weren't just growing them, but they were also for purchase. There was an amazing amphitheater where you could go to concerts with a huge lawn where I would say if you had a folding, like one of those chairs that, not the hard folding chairs, but the ones that are kind of cushiony, I would say maybe 250 people could fit on the yard. And then there were benches for other people, or you could put a blanket down. You could set up a tent, whatever. As a matter of fact, when we were getting ready to leave, there was a concert getting ready to be set up right then, guitars and everything. We left before it got dark because we wanted to get back to Fredericksburg so that we could, have some fun with different desserts. We wanted to shop. We wanted to, find some other things to do. And then there was going to be like a 4 or 5 hour window before we decide what kind of dessert or whatever we are going to have. So, and plus the roads were, how it's the long, dark, windy roads. And we just wanted to get, from there before it got too dark. So they have an amazing bakery where you can get everything from donuts to cakes to pies to ice cream, whatever. I saw so many kids eating ice cream. I'm telling you, they look like they were so happy. They also had an amazing gift store. Amazing. The food is homemade, cooked. Best onion rings I'd had in a long time with catfish, and it was amazing. So the food, and you probably say, well, how do you know it was home cooked? Because I know what home cooked food tastes like. I cook home cooked food. My mother raised us on home cooked food. So let me tell you, I'm willing to bet the horse, and I don't even have one, but still, that food was home cooked, and it was so delicious. They also had an outside sitting, inside sitting. They had chairs and tables set up all around like the balcony, not a balcony, but I would say like a porch that went all the way to the back to a bigger porch. This place was cute. It's one of those places that you would go to and you would just hang out all day. And while you're hanging out all day, you're taking in the sun, you're taking in all kinds of things. But if you get an opportunity to go and visit in Kerrville, Texas, check out the Café at the Ridge.
Let's talk about it. I gotta admit, proud of who you become, and everything that you've done. Mother and daughter are always greater when they're together. Everything's better. Mother and daughter, oh, they're the greatest duo. Mother and daughter, oh, they're the greatest duo.
I don't get on TikTok like that. It's not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. That was on IG. Anything you see on IG is on TikTok.